The jungle was supposed to be our escape. A break from the city, the noise, the endless cycle of work and sleep. My friends, Liam, Maya, Chloe, and I had been planning this trip for months. We found a remote trail online, one that promised untouched waterfalls and breathtaking views. It was marked as an advanced trail, but we were experienced hikers. We thought we were prepared. We were so wrong. The first day was perfect. The sun filtered through the thick canopy, dappling the forest floor in shifting patterns of light and shadow. The air was thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers. We laughed, took pictures, and felt the stress of our daily lives melting away with every step. We made camp by a clear, babbling brook, and as night fell, we sat around a crackling fire, sharing stories under a blanket of stars. It felt magical, idyllic even. The second day, the atmosphere began to change. The path grew fainter, more overgrown. The vibrant green of the jungle seemed to deepen into a darker, more menacing shade. The cheerful chirping of birds was replaced by an unsettling quiet, broken only by the rustle of unseen things in the undergrowth. Liam, our self-proclaimed navigator, kept checking his GPS, a frown creasing his forehead. "It's weird," he mumbled. "The signal's getting patchy. But we should be on the right track." That evening, the feeling of being watched started to creep in. A prickling sensation on the back of my neck that wouldn't go away. We tried to laugh it off, blaming it on exhaustion and the spooky campfire stories. But the laughter felt forced, and our eyes kept darting towards the impenetrable wall of darkness that surrounded our small circle of firelight. Chloe thought she saw something move at the edge of the camp, a tall, slender figure that vanished as soon as she turned her head. We told her it was just a shadow, a trick of the light. We wanted to believe it. The third morning, we woke up to find something disturbing. A circle of strange, twisted symbols had been drawn in the dirt around our tents. They were intricate, made of sharp, angular lines that felt ancient and wrong. None of us had made them. A cold dread settled in my stomach. Maya, who was into folklore, paled. These look like warding symbols. Or maybe warnings. Liam tried to stay rational. It's probably just some local pranksters trying to scare tourists. Let's just pack up and get moving. The sooner we reach the waterfall, the better. But the trail was gone. Completely. Where there had been a faint path the day before, there was now just an impassable thicket of thorns and twisted vines. We backtracked, trying to find where we went wrong, but every direction looked the same. The GPS was useless, its screen just a jumble of static. We were lost. Panic began to set in, a cold, sharp fear that was far worse than any campfire story. That's when we started hearing the whispers. Faint at first, like the wind sighing through the leaves. But as the day wore on, they grew clearer, slithering into our minds. They weren't in any language we knew, but we could feel the malice in them. They spoke of hunger, of endless waiting, of something that lived in the deep woods and despised trespassers. Chloe was the first to really break. She started crying, claiming the whispers were calling her name. She said they were promising to show her the way out, if only she'd follow them. We tried to comfort her, to hold her, but she was inconsolable. That night, she disappeared from her tent. We searched frantically, calling her name until our voices were raw, but the only answer was the mocking echo of the jungle and the insidious whispers that seemed to be laughing at us. We found one of her boots near a massive, gnarled banyan tree whose roots looked like skeletal fingers digging into the earth. The next day was a blur of terror and despair. Liam, desperate to find a way out, decided to climb a tall tree to get a better view. Maya and I begged him not to, but he was determined. He shimmied up the trunk, disappearing into the dense foliage. We waited, calling up to him. For a moment, there was silence. Then, a single, blood-curdling scream tore through the air, cut off abruptly. We never saw Liam again. The whispers grew louder, more insistent. They were inside our heads now, picking at our deepest fears. Now it's just me and Maya. We've been running for what feels like days. The sun no longer seems to reach the forest floor. We are in a perpetual twilight, a world of shadows and fear. Maya isn't speaking anymore. She just stares into the trees, her eyes wide with a terror I can't even begin to comprehend. The whispers are constant. They tell me Maya is next. They tell me I'll be left all alone, to wander forever in this green labyrinth. We found a cave a few hours ago. A small, damp hollow in the side of a rock face. We are huddled inside, trying to be silent, but my heart is pounding so loudly I'm sure everything in this forest can hear it. The whispers are right outside. They're telling me about the thing that lives here. The one who draws the symbols. The one who took my friends. They say it's old as the trees themselves. And it's hungry. I don't know how much time we have left. I'm recording this on my phone. The battery is almost dead. Maybe, just maybe, someone will find this. Maybe someone will know what happened to us. The jungle seemed like an escape, but it's a prison. Maya just started whimpering. She's pointing towards the mouth of the cave. There's a figure standing there, silhouetted against the gloom. It's tall and impossibly thin, its limbs long and jointed like a spider's. It's not moving, just watching. The whispers have stopped. All I can hear is a low, guttural clicking sound. It's coming from the figure. It's getting closer. Oh God, it's getting closer. If you're watching this, don't come looking for us. Stay out of the jungle. Stay out of the... Thank you for watching. If you were as terrified as I was, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more horror stories, and ring that notification bell. Let me know in the comments what you think happened next. Until next time, stay safe, and be careful where you wander.